The Dode Fox Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Dode Fox Podcast. I'm Paul, he's Ronnie, and yet again it seems the focus may be on referees, VAR and Marley Watkins. Like, subscribe and click the notification bell on YouTube. Support the pod at buymeacoffee.com/Dode Fox Podcast. Listen at dodefoxpodcast.com. Follow us on social media at Dode Fox Podcast.
Coming up on this week's episode, the week that was, Kilmarnock review, good, bad and ugly, the Rangers and St Mirren preview, loan report, women's team, Academy lads, Tannadice Test, and on this day with the Arab Archive. It's all coming up on episode 312 of the Dode Fox Podcast.
Hi, I'm Callum Butcher, and you're listening to the Dode Fox Podcast.
So welcome back to the award-winning Dode Fox Podcast with Like a Bairn on Christmas Day with his new tap, Paul McNichol, and finding himself agreeing with Michael Stewart at times yesterday, Ronnie Costello.
Wow.
Bombshell.
Wow.
Bombshell. You could maybe work out what I was agreeing with him. Maybe what his view was, and
possibly.
I went, I've just agreed with Michael Stewart.
Yeah, possibly.
Stranger
But
things.
we will get there. We will get there.
Indeed. Week that was, let's fire through a couple of bits. I was going to mention a new third kit was on sale in time for Christmas, but here we have a model.
Yes.
Modelling such beauty.
Yeah. Well,
Long sleeve as well.
long sleeve.
Somebody found an extra couple of quid in this
Extra
back of it.
£2 rondo
Yeah.
for a wee bit warmth in the winter.
You've got about 3 taps under that.
Yes. Yeah, I thought, never mind Lucas Stevenson wearing it or fucking Max Waters or whatever's modelling it on the website. I thought, if it gets shown on the podcast.
You mean the 3 boys on loan? Don't fall in love with a loan player.
Yes. I thought if I wear it on the podcast, sales will probably go through the roof, I would imagine.
Not down the drain.
Or down the drain, yeah. Maybe a bit.
I'm getting the strip that is.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's as close to a 10
If somebody zoomed in, I've just licked my lips.
Oh, goodness.
That's creepy.
Well,
Beautiful.
it is. And the badge is lovely as well. I do like the badge. I've seen a comment before I'd actually saw the strip when it was online. Somebody was like, oh, the badge, don't like that. I think that's one of the best parts about it. But yes, I do like it.
It's beautiful. I'll give you that. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think it's nice.
I'm a 48-year-old man sitting here wearing a football top, though.
Long sleeve.
Long sleeve. Because it's cold. I was here last week, you forget, Rondo.
Is
It was really cold.
that Dolchic's leggings you've got?
It might be. I noticed it
Well,
right away.
Wow. That
Unbelievable.
was something, that. But were you suitably fleeced on Friday?
Yes, but it was my own doing. Like I got myself a top, clearly, and
What else?
I shorted Leo on his top because he only got short sleeves. So I didn't want to spend the extra £2 on him. Basically, he could
Wow.
stick an Under Armour under his or whatever. Shite
I
that.
can only find the odd £2 doing the back of the
Yeah, I
couch.
couldn't. That further £2 just wasn't available. Sadly.
Brilliant. But it's an absolute beauty.
Yeah, it's a nice kit. And I think that the club have done the right thing releasing it before Christmas, because that was my gripe for a few seasons, while they would release it in the middle of January when Abdi and their granny.
You know, the hope always is, though. You just hope they do wear it a good few times.
Yeah, and they win whilst wearing it.
Because I mean, you touched on yesterday, but that kit, that goalie kit, and that zip up they wore is like
Yeah,
filth.
it's beautiful, but that zip up that they wore is £70. I think that's a bit expensive, but it's lovely. I will say it's lovely.
Ouch.
Yes.
The first ever Foundation Day is going to take place at December's home clash with Motherwell. It'll include match shirt sponsorship. It looks pretty cool. It must be quite cool, that, the Foundation. I know they've invested loads of cash in to do loads of cool stuff. Mm-hmm. But actually seeing like a strip, not just made for promotional purposes, it's going to be worn.
Yeah.
That's cool as, man.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And we're all part of it, but ultimately, yeah, it's the steering group and the committee and the guys that started it up. They'll no doubt feel a great sense of pride and achievement, and when they see the team run out the tunnel when they've got their own branding on it, that's class. It's a lovely touch from the club, I suppose, and hopefully it's a big success this Foundation Day. Yeah,
there'll be in-stadium activity. No idea what that means yet, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of stuff going on.
You're
and
doing some sort of routine on the pitch, you know?
Absolutely not. There's shirt auctions and Foundation-focused content, which, again, for people that don't know, they do some absolutely wonderful work. Have put in loads of cash to, you see the transformation phase, well, Gussie Park, the foundation park, really.
And that next phase is almost finished as well, with the installation of the gym and a wee kiosk place as well for to get a pet or a bovril. I think they thought of you when they were drawing up their plans.
Honestly, I was.
But that's nearly done. That'll be January. I think that's fine.
I was speaking to some. I was at work too this week, and I was speaking to somebody there, and for some reason we got into music and they were like, "Oh, we were on about venues," and I was like, "This is Ken." I says, Barrowlands is one of my favourite venues. He goes, absolutely brilliant. And he's going, he says, no, first the Hydro, and then we got to Hampden, right? And I was like, see that atmosphere? Oh, the Scotland game last week. I've never seen that a gig there. I've enjoyed gigs there, but never been. And he said, what was the last gig you were at Hampden for? I was like, Pink. And he's like, oh. I says, and I wasn't the only man in there drinking a bovril on a Saturday night.
Did you have a bovril at a gig?
I had a bovril. I was amazed they were selling.
Me as well.
Buying bovrils.
Me as well.
I had a bovril. It was absolutely delicious.
That might be the only bovril ever consumed at a Pink gig.
There was loads of them.
Sure?
There was maybe, I reckon, 60,000 or something, 50,000 there. The 10,000 men that were dragged along at their behest.
I don't think you were dragged.
I drunk bovrils.
I don't think you were dragged.
It was class.
It's, I think I missed it by not going to that in Rondo. I wouldn't have got a bovril though. That would have been a step too far.
You would have.
No, I wouldn't have.
Podcast Paul Jim McInally's auctioned off some of his United memorabilia. I actually heard about this a couple of weeks ago, and I meant to mention it. I forgot about it. I think it was because we recorded early before I went on holiday. I'm sure it was around about that time. His Scottish Cup winners medal for 1994 went for £1,200. His top went for £1,400, and his UEFA Cup runners-up medal fetched £1,000. So that's quick maths, £3,600, all to the name Paul McNichol.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If only.
Yes.
But whoever got the top, if you just want to give a shot of it, we'll pop it on the wall here one of these days. Did Jim McInally not auction off or raffle off one of his previous tops when he was manager of Peterhead? I'm sure it was one of his players was needing an operation, and to help raise money.
Oh, right, okay.
And I thought it was maybe the top that he wore against Barcelona or something. I could be talking absolute shite here, but I'm sure that I saw it or read that somewhere.
What's new?
Nothing's new. Nothing's new.
No, I don't know about that, but it'd be amazing for somebody. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I would have liked if the club had bought it so that they could put it on display or something, but maybe they didn't.
I would have liked you to bet.
Well,
so we could put it on display or something.
Rondo, I would have liked to have been able to afford to bet that, but it just see,
if you didn't buy that tap, you could have bought that. It's a bit similar price. That and the tracky tap was same price.
Was McInally selling long sleeves though?
Probably not.
Probably not, because he was double
Didn't
hard.
wear long sleeve back in the
double
days.
hard.
Yeah. So you ways. Anyway, fancy a rumour mill?
So I'm laughing because I could see the rumour in front of me on my notes, Rondo, and I'm hoping that you're making that up. That's what I'm hoping.
Potential loan signing in January.
Go on then.
Andy Halliday.
No chance. No if I'm manager. No if I'm manager.
Do you want another one? Craig Gordon.
Well, I can't say I'd be against that, but then let's wait and see how the goalie situation plays out.
We also have potential problems with a loan signing given we can't make another one. We are maxed out given we had to buy Dario Namo.
Yeah. But then you would just maybe make one of the other ones permanent.
Yeah, but that's obviously been ongoing with Dolchik for a while, and Carestes would be the other one.
Is the other one, yeah.
You know, and the more I see Carestes, the more I like him.
Yeah. Will Ferry wasn't agreeing with you about the 23rd minute last night.
Will Ferry wasn't agreeing with MD.
He really wasn't.
Salas Band wasn't sitting right. He was tatting shots with his right peg, which just for standing on. But I would say he's got a magnificent tash on him.
Yeah.
Unlike his mate.
Well, I was away to say, can we speak about the tash?
The Bandit has.
He's not the Bandit anymore.
No, he still is.
He's not the Bandit. You've got to have a tash to be the Bandit.
I'm absolutely delighted he didn't come out wearing an Alice band though.
No,
I mean, his dad will not allow it.
His old man was at the game. He was just sitting along for us,
pissing himself laughing. Going, look at that tash.
Probably.
Good pathetic.
But that he must have shaved it. That can't be a month's work on top lip. It can't be. Rondo, it can't be.
Well, it must be.
It can't
You
be.
can't day November and then come out of it early. Like the day's the last day.
Maybe somebody in this house has flipped the calendar hour last week to December and he's thought, I'll take this off now. Whatever was there.
I mean,
That
I'm not
be,
hearing it.
That's no 29 days growth.
Mick Captain is as honest as they come.
I hope he is.
And he is not. That is the best he could do.
I would strip him of the captain.
His missus may be delighted that he's not going to be going, there's the bandit that was arseholes talk about.
we bean juice on his top lip. Five beans on toast breakfast. It was fantastic to see him yesterday. The hair's looking great. He put in a good shift, but the tash, Roscoe, what's with the lack of tash after 29 days?
Something on me, Mike.
It'll no be tash hair for Ross Graham anyway, because there's none of that.
You know, I wasn't actually going to mention it, so I have no idea what the total was, but they were across their target, so fair play to them.
And see how I dug it out speaking about Andy Halliday. You're welcome, Rondo. That's a no for me, okay? Just in case you didn't get it first time.
It's going to be weird on the 1st of January and the scarf's above the head.
Might be.
Trip down to Ayrshire then on a Saturday night. New tap on. Can confirm it's not been washed. We said last week Kilmarnock having the 1 in 6. We were no doing great either, so it was clearly lined up to be an absolute cracker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we also mentioned there would have to be a number of changes, we thought.
And there was 5.
Yeah. That's probably about the high end of what I thought would be.
Let's start with the main one.
All week in the press, people were saying, it's a big decision. It's a really hard decision.
No.
Well, similar, just what you said there, Rondo. I didn't think it was a difficult decision. Like, the keeper is out of form. Like, he's been, for one, a better way of putting it, he's set the jerseys a couple of times in games.
I love that phrase.
But he has directly been involved in conceding goals.
Yeah, agree.
So I felt it was a relatively easy decision to. In my mind, at the start of the week, I was like, well, just put him on the bench. Dave Richards will get on. He can sit and watch it. Ultimately, it didn't pan out that way. And I'm laughing because I didn't, like, Goodwin was like, he's got a calf strain, and I ken there'll be cynics out there. And that's how I'm laughing, because I might be a cynic. I'm not saying it's no factual, but it's incredibly convenient, I suppose, that he was. And in fairness to Goodwin, he did say, I did make the decision to take him out of the team, and then he picked up the injury after it. And then Rory Adams has obviously come back, and he's now going to sit on the bench, hopefully, because that means that Dave Richards will not be getting injured for the next few weeks. So, yeah, that one I thought was a relatively easy decision to make. I didn't see what Abdi was going on about, saying that's a difficult and it's a hard end. Yeah. But for me, it wasn't. I think common sense.
So I heard his BBC interview before the game and his Premier Sports with your favourite ex-United player, and it was interesting that the BBC, and again it could be time constraint or whatever, he's just done the same interview multiple times, but to the BBC he'd mentioned that he's actually got a calf strain and he's got a tear or whatever. I think it's now a tear, but it's about 4 weeks or whatever.
Keeps changing.
But Premier Sports, he didn't mention it, but he did on both of them. Was like, I made the decision. And I think the decision was probably made early in the week. I think it's just been...
Rondo, I think the decision was made last Saturday.
Well, there is that, yes.
Honestly, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I think it was a difficult decision.
But do you then think, weirdly on one side, like maybe why no change it at half-time when you had the chance last week?
Yeah, I've thought about that. And I suppose if in mid-game you take the keeper off because he's no in the best game, you've then no keeper on the bench in case the other boy gets injured or there's a sending off or anything. So you could kind of understand a wee bit of why you would maybe ride it out, because you don't want to end up putting yourself in a predicament where, I don't know, Bert Esselink finishes the game in the goal. Like you try to avoid that at all costs. So I could kind of understand not doing that. But yeah, I genuinely feel like after that game on last Saturday against Falkirk, Goodwin's mind was made up that Dave Richards would be starting the next day. Yeah.
Other changes then. Ryan Strain come back in for his first start in quite a while now.
Yeah.
Which meant Lucas Stevenson, obviously, touch on
the European games, was it not?
Yeah, well, I mean, we went 3-5-2. obviously. So there was a change in shape, which then would change the attacking options again. The bandit came back in. Pan Kamara was back after needing to listen in one ear to commentary of the Falkirk game and listen to his new baby cry as it it appeared. I was going to go into some detail there, but it's just like that.
No, but
it's a family show.
That was an obvious change. Like, if he's fit, he's playing. That's usually the way that should be.
And then Max Wattles was back in.
It was good to see him back as well, and it wasn't surprising that he was paired with Zach, because at the start of the season the two of them worked quite well. Yeah,
and that's obviously what again prompts the change of shape, and the change of shape prompts obviously the changes and stuff like that. So quite a few changes, but like you said, a bit of a surprise. It was up to 5. You were maybe thinking 3, maybe
4, maybe 4. Yeah, because I would have changed the defence a bit. Sam Kilharden's never going to get a game, is he? Sadly. But yeah, like seeing Ross Graham back in the team was good. Because we'd heard through the week that him and Max had both played in this bounce game against Ross County, come through unscathed. You didn't care how long they played, if it was the whole game or whatever, but it's a bonus. Like, they're two good players. When everybody in the squad is fit, they're probably in the starting 11. So it is a result to get them back. Ryan Strain, it was good. It's good that he's available. That then pushed Luca into midfield. So it wasn't a surprise to shape, because I think we were always going to have 5 in the middle against Kilmarnock, and it was. I wasn't unhappy when I saw the team.
Big fan of that midfield 3.
Yeah, industrious, to get about the park.
Get about the park? I didn't think it was a blade of plastic grass, no covered.
Yeah, but that's what you want.
Guinea-Bissau International.
Yeah, but that's what you want. And that's what you know you're going to get, especially from Kamara. The lad's phenomenal.
Slow start, first 10 minutes.
Yeah, there wasn't much in it, but then I think, and at the time you're like, Christ almighty, we can't get the bar here, but it maybe only felt like it was maybe only about 30 seconds of play that Kilmarnock had in front of the United end, where there was pass, and like, Christ almighty, boys, can somebody get a fucking tackle in here? But there wasn't much in the game. I didn't think that they were overly threatening. I mean, they looked alright to a point, and then, like a lot of teams in the top flight, they seem to have no much of a cutting edge. But alternatively, like when we were going up the other end of the park, we didn't really have that much of a threat either. I think Will Ferry fired in over the bar
after about 10 seconds.
Yeah, there wasn't a great watch first half. There wasn't too much. It was industrious. I think that's about the best thing you could say about it.
Good word.
It was a hard working effort for both teams, but there wasn't really much payoff. And then we got a penalty.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we got a penalty.
I was obviously watching on Premier Sports, and they seemed to get a bit of a VAR feed into them, so I knew what was going on. I'm assuming at the ground you were waiting and waiting and waiting, and obviously it's up the other end for you.
Yeah,
so you're ultimately wondering what's going on.
Yeah, I thought they were checking to see if it was a foul. And it wasn't until after it, and it did seem to take 2 or 3 minutes. It wasn't until after it that I was told they were looking to see if Sapsford was offside.
Yeah,
but the first time I see in a replay of that, like, what they even looking at that play? But he isn't.
Nonsense.
And you didn't need. I didn't need 3 minutes to see that he wasn't.
Nonsense.
I thought it was very good play by Tannadice. He's kind of feigned to shoot, and then he's put himself in a position where the boy can only foul.
That's a foul.
Like, 100% it's a foul. So I didn't know why it took so long. And I do wonder, and I'm not giving him a get out here, but I do wonder if the delay maybe put Waters off a wee bit. You should still score it, but
I'm not saying it's a get out, but I'm convinced Andrew Dallas was doing anything he could to chop it off.
Yeah. Is that who the VAR was? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, there was no reason for it.
So, this is obviously the big difference about being at a game and watching a game with commenting whatever's going on, right? As soon as it happened, I was like, it's a penalty.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as it happens.
And in fairness to the ref, so was he.
Yeah.
He gave it straight away.
So, the first thing VAR will check is the foul, right? So, if then they say, that's a penalty, they'll then go back, and that's where the offside thing comes in, right?
Yeah.
But this is my first agreement with Michael Stewart. Michael Stewart says, what do you need lines for?
Yeah.
Like, we've seen it 3 times, and every time I can tell you, he's no offside, he's no interfering with play, nothing.
Yeah.
And it just went on and on. So, and because we'll get to the next penalty.
But see, at the game, Rondo, the longer that happens, the more I'm thinking, we're not getting this penalty.
Yes,
and at the same time, I'm like, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
So that's a sort of going on, and that's how I'm saying it like, but I'm just convinced they were doing to rule this out. Like it was like you could, the naked eye tell you, he's no offside or interfering. The camera behind the goal shows you exactly.
Yeah.
He moves out the way with it. It can't be nothing.
That's what I mean. Like I didn't see it until I got home, and I only needed one viewing of it behind the goal to see. Well, he's not interfering with play. Like, how did that take 3 minutes? It's just a nonsense.
Yeah. Max Water stepped up to take it. I get back. I think it's a good save for the keeper.
It's a good save, yeah. But anytime you miss a penalty, it's disappointing.
Brutal, yeah.
Yeah, it's disappointing. But yeah, don't want to bury the boy.
No,
he's probably freezing, standing about for 3 minutes waiting on the ref deciding.
And obviously that got checked as well for him being off his line, but his foot's clearly behind.
Yeah, no, it's credit to the keeper. He's made a good save, and he got lucky as well with the rebound.
Yeah. Young laddie as well, just come on loan for Celtic. 20-year-old or something.
Leo that was telling me that, because I had no idea what the boy was, to be honest with you. And then
Will Ferry continued his one-man shooting renegade adventure.
Needs to refine the accuracy, I would say.
After that, after the penalty award, I would say we probably had a bit more momentum. We're a bit more about where we've been.
There wasn't many chances, but I thought
that's probably
for a period of the first half, I thought we were relatively comfortable, and then they get their penalty, and then that's where we stopped being comfortable.
Talk to me.
Well, everybody's seen it. Like I'm not going to be reinventing the wheel here. It wasn't a penalty, in my opinion. It just wasn't. And I thought that at the time. I thought that's just a coming together. And not only that, Watkins has threw himself to make it seem far worse than it actually was. So when the ref actually gave it, I was relatively calm. I wasn't losing my shit because I thought there's no danger that VAR's going to check that, and they'll be like, no, that's never a penalty.
Yeah.
And they didn't seem to check it that long before the ref was again pointing to the spot.
Yet again, I will agree with Michael Stewart. And he just went, it's not a penalty.
Yeah. On first viewing, like sometimes you didn't need 1,000 replays in 5 minutes to check it. Sometimes the first thing you see is right.
So you obviously see it in kind of real time, right? And you could see it back on phones and whatever games.
I thought it was a goal kick. I was shouting, "That's our bar," and then he points to the spot.
So see when you see it back on like a normal TV, like you could see a bit more. Now this might be me trying to bury a player that I didn't overly like anyway because of last season. He throws himself down after contact.
Yep.
The contact happens. He doesn't go right down. There is a delay in him throwing himself to the deck. How that can be viewed, and automatically Andrew Dallas goes, "Yep, that's a penalty." The on-field decision stands. That's a nonsense.
It really is, Rondo, and it leads me to think that these guys that are making these decisions have never played football in their puff. They've just went to a coaching course. They've read the laws and they interpret them.
They can't even carry them out.
They interpret them poorly sometimes, and that the thing is, like, so since it happened, and since before I come here the day to speak with you, that Rory Loy, he thought it was a penalty. He's on the radio. Stephen Naismith on Sportscene, he thought it was a penalty.
Is this Rory Loy that also thinks your neighbours up the road can push for the top six? Same boy?
Probably.
Talking complete nonsense.
Yeah, probably. So it's no...
Stephen Naismith, still hungover for the Scotland camp.
But he's like, well, I'd have claimed for it as well. I'd have went down as well because I felt contact. And that's my grievance with this. Like, contact shouldn't be a foul.
Exactly.
Contact.
It's a physical game.
How are you allowed to shoulder barge people? As long as the bar's within a playable distance, you can shoulder barge somebody, and it's no a foul.
If that happens in the centre spot, is it a free kick?
No, it isn't. It's a nonsense. Like, I didn't think it was a penalty at the time. I've seen it back, and I'm now convinced. In my opinion, it is not a penalty.
It's not. It's just no.
Yeah, it was given,
and very quickly.
Yeah, well, far quicker than ours. And there was far more Dubai over theirs than there was ours. Like, ours was relatively clear cut.
Absolutely throws himself to the deck.
Yeah. But him and Anderson do that all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
They buy fouls. That's putting it politely.
Mm-hmm.
They fucking cheat. That's putting it the way my mind thinks about it. But yeah, they're forever creating contact and making things look far worse.
Contact, I like it.
Making it look far worse than it actually is. And in that scenario, like, what if Kerestes had threw himself like that as well? Then what would the ref have done? If they both had acted like a couple of fannies, not just one of them.
Complete nonsense.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a penalty.
Bruce Anderson sticks the ball on the spot. Now, by this point, I'd been abandoned while watching the game. Even the dog disappeared up the stairs.
You were making too much noise,
for a time nap. I was getting frustrated.
You were making noise, but that's fine. So
and I said out loud, McDave's going to save this. I mean, I was right, but just the way the bar,
of course, and that's
it wouldn't happen on a grass pitch.
No, but so the Kilmarnock keeper's made a great save, and he's got lucky. He's touched it onto the post, and then where it's went, it's been clear of safety. Whereas Richards has saved it, and it's just been unlucky the way it's fell, and it's good following up for Anderson, I suppose. But yeah, it was a right kick in the teeth when that in went in. And then we lost our way, I thought.
Did you think it was 2-0?
I did think it was 2-0. But
the Strama.
But I thought it was a foul. Straight away, I was like, that bastard Marley Watkins is foul. He must think Jack Walton's in the goal tonight. He's just going to throw himself into him. So straight away, I thought he's fouled him, and then I didn't hear a whistle, and play was still allowed to go on. And then when it hits, I think it hit Will Ferry on the line. And I was like, that. I says to Leo, that bounced toward the line.
Oh,
and then glasses are coming off. I'm checking.
I also thought it was handball.
Oh, I didn't see if it was handball, but well, it wouldn't have mattered if it went over the line. And then they cleared it. Well, they cleared it, half cleared it, and then it got put over the bar. So I honestly had no idea, because Leo was like, "What is he doing?" I was like, "I think he's gave a goal kick somehow." But the bar was definitely in.
Mm-hmm.
But in my opinion, Richards is fouled. There's two fouls, is there no?
Second is not foul,
but the first thing is.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
And Kettlewell, have you heard his interview after the game?
No, I've only read.
So he's like, when you look at that incident again, because he was as confused as Abdi, because like even from their point of view, they're probably like, what the fuck's happening there? But he was like, if you look at it again, Watkins gets his head on it. But his arm's in the keeper's fucking face again, you dick.
Aye.
And he does that because he got away with it last year, the very same game.
There's no coincidence. Marley Watkins started his first game of the season yesterday. No coincidence.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No coincidence. Like, he's coming for his first start. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. But so going back to that again.
Well, you watched it on the TV. What did you think? What were they saying?
Well, at the time, right, I thought it's pretty much a foul, that I think. And then obviously it plays on, it goes in. And I'm like, no, it's a goal.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're 2-0 down here.
Yeah.
And then, have you seen any of this back? Or we any commentary at all?
Just on Sports Scene.
Right.
So not Michael Stewart.
Right. So obviously when you see it in real time, watching the game, know the highlights, there's clearly a bit of dubiety of what's going on in VAR.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll not be shocked to hear that, of course. So it's a kicking off. And they're obviously getting a feed or whatever's going on. I'm convinced we're 2-0 down at this point, right? Not even caring, I'm convinced. Just because it's went in and whatever. So the ref obviously lets Ahan go and blows a whistle. So, and I'll try and get this right. The referee doesn't think it's a foul to rule it out. And does the whistle go for another foul, or is it because it goes over the bar? I can't mind. But it seems like VAR have not backed the referee's decision. VAR have actually just said, because it's a foul, they've not even asked him to go, like, let's touch on that, the penalty a minute. I think if even McDermott, the referee, even if he believes it's a foul, if he goes to the monitor, I'd be interested to see if he overturned the free kick, the penalty, right?
Yeah. But
because VAR obviously just say, no, I back you, mate, crack on, right? He doesn't get that choice. So yet again here, VAR have clearly went, there's a foul on the goalie. No even come and see it. They've just went with it. Mm-hmm. And this is like, there's 3 decisions that one of them took ages and you finally agreed with it, but their penalty was over double quick. That one took a wee bit longer because there was a lot going on, because they would have had to check this, and go back and back. And ultimately it was like, again, Michael Stewart thought it was foul. And I thought it was a foul when I seen it, but because it let play go on, I was just convinced.
Yeah.
It's just, yet again, we come back to going on about referees and VAR and everything about it. See if there was none of it and the goal stood, but then, like, I mean, you look back, VAR wouldn't have helped Andy yesterday, but it's just so frustrating and the lot of it. But again, how he doesn't see an arm in the goalie's face.
Yeah.
Or even an assistant referee must be looking right across.
Well, I've seen it. And I was further
you're
away than
behind
the ref. Exactly. But you could see the way he leads.
No, of course he does.
He leads. And
play on.
Yeah, and you know what? I think I said it last season when it was the infamous game where Marley Watkins went through Walton. Like, if that's my striker, I'm probably wanting him to do that as well. Because 99 times out of 100, you do get the foul for it, but there's the odd occasion you didn't. So you would want him to do that. But that's the way Marley Watkins plays. He's physical, he puts himself about, and that's absolutely fine. It's on the referee to, hey, he's fucking is working that day, and to see, right, he's led with his arm and he's caught the keeper on the chin. Like, that's a foul. And that's the end of it. And then it doesn't matter if the ball's over the line or if the second phase is a foul. None of that matters, because the first phase is a foul. Blow the whistle there and it's done.
Yeah.
Stop waiting on fucking VAR to make the decision for you.
I'm not sure what time that happened, but we never really got back in. I was kind of glad to hear that half-time whistle.
Yeah, it was, as I say, like, it was a strange first half. It wasn't a great first half, but I didn't feel overly concerned at much that they were doing. We were all right at times, comfortable in the game without creating much. But then after the penalty, we just seemed to lose our way a wee bit. We were at 6s and 7s, and yeah, like you say, I was relatively happy when that hopeless balloon in yellow blew his whistle for half time.
Thoughts, Runge, at the time, in terms of a lot of chat about the referee, about the decisions? Was there?
Well, boys were watching it on their phone. And you couldn't hear nothing, obviously. But yeah, that confirmed it for me that it wasn't a penalty. It also confirmed that it was a foul, although I still didn't. In fact, as I sit here, I'm not really sure what the ref gave in that scenario. Like, but the ball was definitely out of line. But I thought there was two fouls, the first and the second, and you thought the second end maybe wasn't. But we both agree the first end's a foul, so it doesn't matter if the ball's out of the line.
I think that's what they gave it for.
Yeah, but no, at the time, like, it's in a them, like, in a roundabout way. I think they got the right decision, but why on earth did you have to go round all the houses to get there?
Yep.
And you've still not even sent the ref over to the TV monitor to have a look for himself.
Yep.
So they're just deciding it 30 miles away in Glasgow, probably. It's strange. Yeah, it's strange. But first half, we weren't great. They weren't great. I didn't feel that we should have been getting bit. Like, I didn't think there was much in the game. So you felt a wee bit aggrieved at that. Well, you felt a big bit aggrieved, actually, when you saw the penalty back. But I thought that we've still got a wee bit of hope here, albeit it's Kettlewell, it's Kelly, it's fucking freezing. I still held out a wee bit of belief that we could get something out of the game.
That's the title, Kelly, Kettlewell and fucking freezing. Second half, poor opening spell. Well, again, sort of didn't really get our foot into it, probably to near enough when we scored.
Yeah, but once we did, like, we weren't great at the start of the second half, but again, Kelly weren't overly causing me too much, but I kind of think of many saves that Richards has had to make.
He's a good in doing it, he's right, but I couldn't put a time on when that happened.
Nah, like, there just wasn't much. Like, likewise, there's no many that the Kelly boys had to make either, but I wasn't overly concerned about anything that they were doing. But we were starting to slowly but surely grow into the game.
It was a good team goal.
It was a brilliant team goal, yeah. Waters does brilliantly to begin with. Skins two guys. I can't even mind. Did it go to Sapsford? He plays it out to Luca, to Strain, to Luca again or something.
Yeah.
I don't care. And then Sibbald, he's on hand at the back post just to tuck it in. And from that point on, until we made subbies, but from that point on, I thought we are the team that's, if anybody's winning this game, it's going to be us.
Yeah, and it was, I kind of think that's when Kilmarnock kind of Took the game by the scruff of the neck, as they say.
And I can't if he was maybe on charge at half time or something. He just plugged him in and then he was away. Like,
Wow.
He was at 100%. He was all over the place. Like, and I think he got 3 boys booked.
Yeah.
And like, they kind of annoy me. Like, I'll fast forward a wee bit because I think it was, did Fatah get booked?
I hope you're going to bring up the same booking I want to bring up.
In fact, see in the first half actually, a booking that didn't happen. Lucas Stevenson, he gets elbowed in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether or not it's a booking, like, I might be getting carried away in the moment here.
Never.
But I thought it was a foul. Like, the boy climbs over him and he gets elbowed in the head. The ref looks at him, head in his head, and he's like, no, play on, and United get the ball back, and all right, I better blow the whistle. Once again, like, what is the ref thinking there? Like, a head knock, you've got to stop the game, first and foremost, but I thought that was a bit of a foul, that. But yeah, so, sorry, to go back to, I thought Fatah got booked. I think it was one of them where the boy's clearing the bar, he tries to close him down. I thought the boy has absolutely mulked it. I didn't even...
Muller.
Sorry, it was Muller. It was Muller, you're right. I didn't even care if he touches him. If it's one of them where the boy clears it and follows through and actually...
No chance.
Does he even touch him?
No chance.
No, and that's a booking. So it doesn't sit great with me that when Kamara's got boys booked, he's been away. And boys have just cynically wiped him out. And that merits the same punishment.
So the end I'm going to mention is the Kelly boy does the exact same at us after Muller's been booked.
On strain.
On you go.
Is it on?
On you go.
Yeah.
And people wonder how we here go to referees.
Of course. It's
the same foul.
Yeah, the exact same situation.
Play on.
Yeah. No, I remember that as well. I remember that. But yeah, like, as you said, to go back to Kamara just coming into his own and basically putting his foot down and saying, right, this is my game, and I'm wanting the bat and I'm going to make things happen, and even when I didn't have the bat, I'm going to go and get it back. He was brilliant. He was driving the team on all over the park. He just seemed to be everywhere, as he always is when he's flying.
Yeah, there's a real interesting thing or way of playing that we've got at the minute where certainly Carestes ends up playing as like an extra midfielder or an inverted winger or inside forward, whatever position you want, Paul.
Yeah,
it's a real interesting thing that, I mean, I'm assuming it's bad design and he's not just went, "Come what?
Yeah.
I'm off."
Yeah, but when he does that, that's when the two that are remaining at the back, they hate to kind of be on the same page, because last week against Falkirk, that wasn't happening.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it definitely adds something, because he's no covered, because invariably, and it usually happens, the opposition team are against us as well. When their centre half carries the ball out, usually no many boys go with him, so it creates an overload somewhere on the park. So just go with it. And we've seen for the penalty that we won that he's quite comfortable with the ball at his feet.
I've just remembered another time I agreed with Michael Stewart yesterday.
Jeezy peeps,
Max Waters is booking.
Oh, was that in the first half?
Puts his hand up to win a thingy.
Yeah.
Doesn't look at the boy once. Boy D's goes in. Collapses. Booking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'll tell you. So what I remember about that is the right back that used to be at Ross County. Can't remember. Is it James Brown?
Feel good.
James Brown. He goes sprinting out at the ref, and he's trying to get him sent off. But arsehole behaviour, and that should be a booking, because you're not allowed to do this.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the same. You're running out trying to get another boy sent off. I think that's a very, very similar thing that you're doing. That. I forgot about that booking, actually.
And there was certainly 30 minutes for time, 50 minutes for time. There was certainly a gamble and a change of shape as we went.
It. And you know what? At the time, I understood it, but it just didn't work.
Nah, it didn't.
It didn't work. If anything, it turned the game back in their favour.
Yeah. I could see why.
Yeah, but Waters was never going to last the 90 minutes. Yeah. Sapsford had run himself into the ground. I totally understood going with the three up top, because at that time of the game, we had all the momentum. It felt like maybe the managers maybe just thinking, right, we just need something a wee bit different here. And we did get something a wee bit different, but that different wasn't favourable for us. Like, Kelly definitely finished the slightly
apart from probably Muller's fancy flick.
Yeah. It just didn't have enough on it.
Yeah.
It looked great, but even when he did it, you're like, nah, that's just not got the legs to sneak in that corner there.
Yeah. Again, I'm going to mention referees and that. Board goes up. 3 minutes.
Yeah, I thought that would have been there.
So they've got a throw. takes about 45 seconds for the throw to come in, and then a foul's awarded.
Mm-hmm.
And they then tuck
Over a minute.
easily.
Yeah.
And then
I'm staying on the edge of your box.
right at the end. And then it whistles past the post.
Mm-hmm.
Goal kick happens, and then the whistle goes. So for 3 minutes of time added on,
So a throw in and a free
I
kick.
think the bar's in play. About 15 seconds.
Yeah.
That's a disgrace, that.
Yeah.
If you take why is that not getting added on? Like, it's because this is at the time I'm thinking they're doing this, they're planning this to run the clock down, so the later they score, there might not be as much time added. That in my head, that's what I'm thinking, because the horrible feeling I had yesterday was this is 2-1. Like, I just automatically resigned myself to this is 2-1.
When they got that free kick on the edge of the box, and obviously we're right behind it, the United fans, and it couldn't have been in a better place. And when Dave was lining up the wah,
He was miles across.
I was saying, because we could see it perfectly, I was like, there needs to be an extra man in that, because he was obviously standing at this side of the wah, but at that side, I thought the boy can easy bend that round the wah. We need another body there. And luckily, like, that's the way that he went, but luckily he just missed the target. But I wasn't feeling good in that moment.
I'm not sure Dave Edwards, as Michael Stewart was calling him, I'm not sure he's
Was it Michael Stewart calling him that? Because Stephen Craigan called him that after the game,
Dave
Edwards.
It was so weird. It was so weird.
Do they ken of Dave Edwards or something?
I confused him with Ryan Edwards. Your big mate.
It's not my mate.
But it was just I had all the hallmarks of like I've been to this dance before.
Yeah.
I've seen this before, and it would have been really, really frustrating at the end if that's how it was. And obviously it's not as much as your rant on the boy, the wannabe hard man for Hearts, right? Boy, Robbie D's about a prick, like.
Yeah, what's in his name, is it?
It's
his surname.
He just annoyed me yesterday.
I think, and it came into my mind at the game, I was thinking these guys are just there to try and get contact wherever they can and drop like a stin and just win fouls and then go long, and that's their whole set of tactics. And I think that's partly the reason. Well, Kettlewell and Motherwell, obviously, he got hounded out of there because that was his tactics, and it's shite to watch. And Kilmarnock fans are not exactly buying into what he's trying to do either. But that's the way that he views football, and he wants to play it for some reason.
Yeah. Full-time whistle goes.
A lot of boos. I was surprised that there was a lot of boos, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know if it was picked up on the telly, but
on the TV.
Yeah, I didn't think we were great, but I didn't think we were shite.
I thought
certainly after what we witnessed last week.
I did say, I said to any of my mates, I thought it was a decent point on the road for Ahin, and he was like, nah, game was there for the take, and I was like,
but miss games are there for the taking, but we just didn't
take it.
We didn't. I didn't think we deserved to win it because we didn't really. On chances, like the way that the game panned out, on chances, no, really. But I suppose you can go back and think, well, Christ Almighty, we should have scored the penalty.
Yes.
And then, Christ Almighty, we shouldn't have conceded that penalty.
Yes.
Like, so if you view it that way, then yeah, we probably should have won the game. But I didn't think at half time we knew we were 1-0 down. We got back into it, and we just then couldn't do enough to get over the line.
Yeah. I thought we were better after the break. And, I mean, we certainly deserved a point. It's not even up for debate, I don't think.
No, absolutely not.
I'm not sure we've done enough in front of goal to win the game.
No, that's where I am on it as well. It feels a wee bit disappointing because Kilmarnock are probably going to be nearer the bottom than the top of the league. But we all know what our record's like down there, and again, it's like it's a one-off game and things like that. Shouldn't really come into it, but. How often in football do you hear a team that you just didn't do well against, or a manager, or a fucking pitch?
Oh, we've got
it. Just everything, you know. It's just one of the things. It's a quirk of football. But no, I wasn't overly disappointed at only getting a point.
Yeah, United are winless in 4, but a bit
nice easy in up next to it.
Depends what way you look at. Is your glass half full or half empty?
It was smashed last week, so I'm still piecing it back together, Rondo. And a fit of rage and a tantrum, I smashed it after Falkirk.
Yeah, but I mean, looking overall there, you know, you have Dave Richards puts in a good performance coming in. I think Ross Graham and Max Waters coming in unscathed. I would certainly hope.
Yeah.
Ryan Strain as well, I suppose, because he's been out. Not as much mention about being out, but he's been out as well.
And you would think that these guys will get better. Like, I was surprised that Ross Graham lasted the hell 90, but I was really happy that he did. It's going to be a big week for him though, because although he'll be raring to go and he'll be choking to get a game, like 3 games in 7 days are quite a lot for him, considering he's not played in 4 months and he's just coming back for you.
I think he'll play them.
Oh, so do I. But he's got to. Like, you know what? You saw his leadership qualities as soon as the penalty went in against me, because boys were biling. Will Ferry's trying to kick more holes in the fucking net for some reason, and he was grabbing them by the collar and saying, "Come on, boys, let's get back." I like to think he's probably saying, "We've not played that bad. We didn't deserve to be getting bit here. Let's go again." So it was good that he was there. And he's only going to get better. Waters is only going to get fitter, hopefully. And Ryan Strain could do with running the team no getting injured. Yeah.
That midfield 3, I mentioned it. Obviously, I'm a big fan of it and on paper before the game, but I thought I know there was a bit of a change with 15 minutes to go when Luca come out to the right, but I think for 75 minutes, and certainly as the second half, as we really started to move, I like it. I like what I'm seeing there.
Yeah, but don't be surprised if it's changed on Wednesday, because we usually set up different against the old firm.
That will be interesting, actually. There's a fair...
Yeah. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see whether we go for it as such or whether we're more than happy to just try and settle for a point. I don't know. I'm sure that they'll never admit that, and they always say that they try to win every game, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Rangers they're a bit of an unknown quantity, aren't they? Like, they were fucking stinking and we didn't get to play them. And then they got rid of the boy that was making them stinking. We got to play them. And we were a wee bit unlucky. Like, you could argue we should have won that game. And then I think under this manager, they've been up and down as well. Maybe no so down as they were under Martin, but they're certainly no flying yet.
Yeah, play Falkirk the day.
Yeah, where's that one?
Him.
At him. Yeah, I would expect that they're going to win that.
Yeah,
but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. It's an opportunity, and if this team have shown me anything this season, they usually go up for the bigger games. There'll be a big crowd that night.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Obviously, VAR central again, as we've mentioned. Both penalties, the disallowed goal for Kelly, which we've moaned about enough. The lack of cutting edge about our concern of late.
Yeah. Well, we just didn't. There's certain games where we're just not creating anything. And when you think to yourself, when you look at the squad anyway, you've got Waters, Sapsford, Trapanovsky, Dolchik, Fata, Moller. You've got a lot of options at the top end of the park, but we're just for whatever reason, we're just not creating nearly enough.
Yeah.
Like Craig Sibbald scoring our goals.
Might you say he's in goal of the season competition at one point?
That end's not going to win it for yesterday, but
no.
We'll take it.
Clinical.
We'll take it.
Clinical, though. But certainly need quicker starts anyway. We had the chance to obviously go up and we missed the penalty, and it'd been interesting to see how the game had panned out if we'd scored there, but then
he had Baz territory, Rondo.
Nah, she would.
We never know.
She would be treated equally.
Yes, you would. We never know. But no, you're right. It would be good to see what this team is like getting the first goal in the game, because it's been that long.
Yes, it has. Man of the match,
Pan Kamara. It's got to be.
I thought it might be.
It's got to be. Did you see the post-match interview? I watched that this morning. It was Ross Graham and Pan.
No. I've only seen Jim.
The usual spiel, and then at the end the boys like, and Pan, you're the man of the match, and he looks absolutely stunned, as if he's standing there thinking, I've been absolutely shite today. Like, Pan, you were clearly the best player on the park by a mile. Okay, don't be surprised here. Get to your burn or whatever.
Yeah.
Do what you hit, it's fine. Well played, mate.
Well, good, bad and ugly.
Yeah. So good, we could have been better, but we could have been worse. So to come away with a point and to also see a few injured players come back in the team, I'm not too downhearted today. The bad, I appreciate that we conceded from a penalty that was, certainly in our opinion, never a fucking penalty. But that's now the 8th game on the bounce, I'm sure, where we have conceded the first goal in the game, and we have to stop that run pretty damn soon. The ugly, once again, Rondo. The referee in our game is one of the main talking points post-match. And when you think that one of the poorest refs of his own time, Willie Collum, is in charge of the current crop of officials, is it really any surprise that one of them, somewhere, every week, makes a complete howling arse of a big decision? The refs in this country are so bad.
It's all right. We'll get our apology on Friday.
Great.
So the Rangers and St Mirren are up next. So Wednesday and it's away on Saturday though. But I had to take a quick flight to the Valencia Villa yesterday afternoon before getting back for Premier Sports, and I had a wee sneaky watch up the road. And if I was to present the stats of the game to you, the scoreline, you would say the home team got absolutely pumped.
Are you referring to Dundee St Mirren yesterday?
Yes. They did that.
Yeah.
It was very much St Mirren are half a good box to box, but they can have absolute kamikaze in their own box, and they kind of seem to put the ball in the poke.
Punchless up the other end.
And I mean, the third goal is a good goal, but wow, it was a tough watch. Tough watch.
Yeah, I've seen the goals back, obviously, on Sports Scene.
I mean, the first thing's a gift.
The first thing's lucky. The second thing, I don't know what the keeper's doing. And the third thing's a good goal.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? And I haven't seen the stats that you're referring to, but I would imagine the stats when we played St Mirren at him, they'll not be that dissimilar, because it didn't feel like we were very good that day, but somehow we won 3-1. I think they're one of these teams, and I've said it myself, and we even criticised their own manager because he was like, I don't like people saying that we're hard working and we're hard to play against. But you are, and like that's no a criticism. And I still maintain that they are a hard working, hard to play against team.
Yes.
But they're going through a spell just now where they can't bear one. So of course we come along next week, and
I'll give you stats.
That may be the stats.
So St Mirren had 63% possession, 19 shots, 3 on target, 30 total touches in the opposition box to the home team's 8. The home team had 4 shots on target and scored 3.
Yeah.
And when St Mirren had 11 corners, I'm not going aerial duels, don't get that impressed with that.
I'm not impressed with anything.
And then
what was the result? What was the score?
That's the thing. And it was interesting that Steve Robson come out and says they're in a relegation battle.
But he's just being honest, because they are nearer the bottom than anywhere,
but
really.
I thought, wow.
Yeah. But they're a team, or they're a side, certainly as a club. The last 2 or 3 years, they've been top 6, haven't they? So you could argue they've punched above their weight.
Yeah.
Whereas now, for whatever reason, it's just no clicking, and they're kind of going where most people in Scottish football would expect them to be, lower end of the top flight. But that's not to say that next week's an easy game, like far fair, like that. And obviously we've got the Rangers before that one anyway, but it's never an easy, and it's never usually a good game either against St Mirren.
I'll just give you final stats for the St Mirren game, although we've done it in reverse order. In the last 8 games, including the League Cup, they've only won 1 game, which is that League Cup game. They've drawn 1 and they've lost 6.
Yeah.
Out the last 7.
Yeah, so you could see why their manager's saying relegation battle, because that's relegation for them, isn't it?
And I'm just trying to find the same thing for the other team. They've got their European games. Let's get rid of them because I'm not really interested in them. They are on a 4-match winning streak. Beat Livingston 2-1 last time. They play Falkirk this afternoon. Be after we record, but and obviously they beat Dundee, they beat Hibs, they beat Kilmarnock, so they are in certainly, and then obviously before that was the draws with us and Falkirk, so they are in much better form.
But they're still no great. Don't get
Correct.
us wrong, they're still no great, Rondo.
Yeah.
They're in better form compared to being utterly shite at the start of the season.
So you mentioned obviously 3 games in a week, and we've had one of the games, but team-wise over the next 2 weeks, do you see a change for?
Probably for Biff.
Yeah, and go back to, because I quite like what we done yesterday. I like that formation. I think it works for us. It certainly gives the extra man midfield. I think my plans then it's like an extra man, but
yeah,
it's like
that'll be interesting. The reason I think that'll be different is because it has been different under Goodwin when we've played Celtic or Rangers. We've went 4 at the back invariably, and if we do that again, I'll be interested to see who plays alongside Ross Graham, because he's not getting dropped. And I would imagine it might even be Tannadice that plays alongside him, but then that's not that it should matter, but you've got 2 left-footed centre-halves, which is unusual.
You hinting we're going to a back 4?
Might do.
Never.
Might do.
Nah.
You reckon 3-4-3 then, if anything? I would stick with 3-5-2 personally, although I'm old school. I like a 4-4-2 Rondo, but we're never playing that.
No.
We're never, ever, ever going to play that again. But I would stick with what he did yesterday.
Yeah.
Personally.
I think
but I don't think he will. I think he'll change it.
Possibly.
And I'm only saying that because he's changed it in the past when we've played these games.
So if it changes, again, you're looking at a few changes because you're obviously looking at does Lucas Stevenson starts ahead of Strain?
Potentially, yeah.
Strain would drop out. You're then going Sibbald, Kamara, and then up front, he was playing beside Sapsford. You bring in Fatan, Dolchik in again. These leggings on that he's let you borrow the day, or is it? Are you going Trapanovsky? What are you doing?
I think Trapanovsky's done, but he doesn't seem to be in favour, does he? I would imagine if we go with the three up front, I think Waters would be the focal point, and I could see him pushing
Sapsford left, so up plays right.
Take your pick.
A lot of changes again, though.
But it wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I would like to stay with that, but yeah, that's...
So would I.
Excuse me, Wednesday night at Tannadice on the TV again, so your mate will be there again.
Oh, great.
Oh, big sexy.
Put him beside the Rangers fans so they can give him it tight.
Well, they will be.
Good.
That's where they go.
Good.
Because they didn't... Yeah, they will be, because that's where the...
Excellent.
That's the studio there now, actually, unless they need a builder again.
Corner of the shed.
Huh.
Are they getting the shed? Are they in the shed?
Bound to be.
Probably, That's where I would put them. And just hand out fake snabbas to the fans that sit around that TV gantry. That's what I would do, because I'm petty and immature.
Correct. Buy me a coffee this week, Paul.
Was been buying the coffees this week. So, Arabal bought a coffee. Keep up the good work, lads. Win, lose, or draw. Well, then again, if it's good when we get bit, but more people do seem to listen. And Caroline L bought a coffee. Always look forward to listening to you guys on a Monday morning. Keep up the nonsense. The nonsense is on about you, Rondo.
Correct. Buymeacoffee.com/Fox podcast if you wish to buy us a coffee and support the pod. And it's much appreciated if you do. Before we get into this week's Tannadice Test, what is this delight on the wall of kits for those watching on YouTube?
Well, Rondo, as you probably know fine well, because it's on the badge, that is the top that we wore in the Scottish Cup final of 2005 and the subsequent UEFA Cup disaster the following season. And I sent you a couple of screenshots today because I was just doing a wee bit of research because I went on Arab Archive just to confirm because I didn't actually look at the badge first, and it tells you when that tap's fae. And they didn't have that tap on the Arab Archive again. But anyway, I went back and I looked at the MIPA game, or the MUPA, however you say it, and I watched the highlights, and I sent you 2 screenshots, Rondo. I sent you Paul Ritchie playing Adriano onside, and then I sent you the screenshot 1 second later of Paul Ritchie standing with his hand in there, claiming that he didn't play the boy onside. And as you could see up there, Rondo, then I can have the camera, I'll pick that up. That's Paul Ritchie's signature.
Centre tap.
Now, this top wasn't mine's. I got sent that. I can't, you're not on Twitter anymore, Rondo, but there used to be a guy on Twitter called Gaz. He's now on it as Plenty Onions. United fan, he lives down south. He sent us that ages ago, and he sent that saying, "You boys should raffle that off at the next live shows." And we hadn't done a live show since he sent it, so that will be going when we head to the Bonner Hall in January.
Could be a hard sell out, Paul Ritchie signature.
Well, what I'm going to do, I'll get some vanish on that bitty up there, and we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it's a TFG morning, noon, night.
Yeah, it's a lovely badge actually. I quite like the badge on it.
Yeah, it's
see when they brought out the new kit though, and you wear it in a cup final for the first time and you lose. Bring out another kit. Bring out another.
Yeah. No, that's good. Thanks very much. For that. That will go in the raffle then in January.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
If I can get that Paul Ritchie signature off it.
And we'll even get it framed for you. There we go. Let's just throw that in the bargain. We will frame that for you. So
nice one.
Oh, so is Andy McClellan on that then? He'll be after.
I have no idea.
Whose signature is that?
That's number 9, clearly, or upside down 6.
Wow.
Yeah. There's good luck marking them out. I think
Billy
that's maybe
Dodds.
Alan Archibald, Billy Dodds,
McIntyre,
Jim McIntyre, with James McIntyre,
Gordon Chisholm.
Yeah, I think it's the cup winning. I wish they were cup winners. I think it's the cup finalists that have signed it.
Excellent. I will have a look. But yeah, thanks very much, guys. And we'll get that framed ahead of the...
And punted. Framed and then punted.
Yeah, we'll do
Some
that.
lucky
Nah,
bugger.
awesome. I've had a couple of actually inquiries about prizes for the live show. So I think the raffle, we are looking to maybe only do maybe 6 or 7, but really good ones. But if any businesses out there have got any idea you'd want to donate a raffle prize or whatever, like say the profits always go towards 1 or 2 charities that could really do with a boost, and we appreciate everyone that sticks £5 and £10. I mean, imagine it'll be £1 a strip or £1 a ticket or whatever.
Yeah, the usual.
For people to do that, and it's really good to be able to donate that to there. So if MD's got anything, whether you might own a restaurant or whatever, and you want to stick a meal for 8, four, but or 8, a meal for 4 or whatever, or £100 voucher or whatever. I'm just throwing ideas out there that people may have.
Are you hungry just now? Are you throwing an idea because you're hungry? Like when you go to the you go to the supermarket when you're starving and you come home with a lot of shite.
Come out
A meal for 8. What a shout. I don't think anybody will donate a meal for 8 personally, but a meal for
4.
Meal for 4 would be class.
But anything like that, or I'm just thinking off the top of my head. But if anybody's got anything, drop us a DM on any of the socials, or get in contact via the website, dodefoxpodcast.com. Time for this week's Tannadice Test. Player profile.
Gary Mackay-Stephen.
Round up close. Born October 12th, 1979. A 5'9" attacking midfielder / forward. Was signed July 1st, 2009 by Craig Levein. Went on to score 4 goals in 39 appearances.
This is another end people are going to get no bother.
Well, I sent you a couple of messages last week. Boys were screaming at their radios, at their YouTubes, at their, on the shunky, because of your pausing and waiting to announce GMS.
I can't think of what it is, which is an absolute disgrace. It really is.
Already?
I might be, yeah.
Okay.
I might be.
His son could play for Scotland. His son was born in Dundee.
Danny Cadamarteri.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Danny Cad.
You didn't get it, though.
No, that's fine.
Round number 2, higher or lower? 2 silver kissers up against each other this week.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Daly made 177 appearances for United. Is Craig Conway's appearances higher or lower?
Oh. It's lower.
Number?
166.
It is lower. 166.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes. You could tell I'd done the notes on him.
Correct. I'm just amazed you remember.
You're stunned, right? You're
No.
more stunned than Pan Kamara getting told he was man of the match.
No, because that will change when we do team sheet. Let me take you back to a sunny day in Motherwell for the 2017 Challenge Cup final. I'll give you the starting 11 squad numbers. You tell me the players. 1, 4, 8, 9, 12, 14, 16, 19, 22, 23, 24. Yes. 1, 4, 8, 9, 12, 14, 16, 19, 22, 23, 24.
Cammy Bell.
Cammy Bell.
He was our keeper.
Correct.
Simon Murray. Mickelson. Simon
numbers,
Murray.
yeah.
I can. This is the shite part of this game, though, because people are driving down the road just now listening to
answering,
this. And
answering.
They need to pull over
No,
to get
no.
a fucking notepad and pen.
No, they don't. They can
their
answer.
glove compartment.
They answer because they know.
Right, Simon Murray was, do I hear number 9? Is that available?
I'll give you that.
I'm going to give that to him.
Point, yep.
Mickelson. He played. No idea what number he was. What numbers have I got? I've used up 1 and 9.
4, 8, 12, 14, 16, 19, 22, 23, 24.
19 was he 9?
And if I was a betting man, I would say he was on the pitch. Probably not in the starting lineup.
Oh, well, Tony Andrew.
Give us correct name.
Anthony Andrew.
Big beautiful Tony would have done. Number
19?
Yes.
Right. Sean Dillon? He didn't play.
Nope.
He's no silver kisser in that respect.
I think he might have been on the bench.
Ali Coote.
Ali Coote did start the game, yeah.
Ali Coote started that game, so he'll be the highest number.
No, you wanna.
He wasn't. I think you need to take the number aspect of this game out because I can't remember the number.
Ali Coote's in.
Or gears on the bit of paper.
Ali Coote's in, 22.
22. Right. Van der Struik. Frank Van der Struik.
His
didn't
mate,
play.
though.
Nick van de Velden.
He's in.
He was 7.
No, he wasn't.
He was in 7.
7's not even available.
He was 11.
He wasn't. That's not available either. He was 23. But he was in.
Right, Christ
Think
almighty.
centre halves.
Edge and Gelly.
Edge and Gelly's in.
Number 5.
No
Number
available.
4. Number 4.
It's no him. 14. But he's in.
Stuart Murdoch wasn't there. He wasn't playing. Tell me he wasn't playing.
He was.
He played.
He did.
And we won a cup.
He was right back. He was number 8.
Willow Flood?
In.
I would have thought he'd have been number 8.
16.
Jeez. Right, so we've got Cammy Bell, Stuart Murdoch, No, we don't have Van der Struik. We've got Edge and Gelly.
Murdoch played right back.
Yeah, Murdoch,
So you need to
Edge
get
and
a
Gelly.
centre half,
A left back.
a left back, and a midfielder. There's a podcast balling amongst them.
Jeez, oh.
4, 12, 24.
Callum Booth? Nah. Jamie Robson?
And 24.
Jamie Robson.
Centre half and a midfielder. One of them a podcast ball. And it's not the centre half. Both of them still playing. One in the Championship, one in League One, I think.
It's no Declan Glass.
No.
It's definitely not him. He's too young. I don't know. I can't think. Can't think of the other two.
Podcast ball, number 12, Charlie Telfer.
Charlie Telfer played. That's how we won then. His graceful presence.
And centre half, Mark Durnan.
Is it Dumbarton, is he?
Yeah, I think so.
We won a cup with they boys in the team. That's sensational.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go.
So Mickelson, he scored the winner, did he not?
He come on.
For Simon Murray Cross.
He come on.
So he didn't start the game?
No.
Okay.
Came on.
Did you go to that game?
Yes, loved it.
I was there as well.
Just loved the day out.
I was there as well.
Yeah.
Leo loved it because he was at an age where he's seen his team win a cup. He was over the moon. He was like, this is class.
Like that.
I was like, buddy, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Round number 4. Also played for short and sharp this week. There's only 4 teams to year.
St Johnstone, Aberdeen,
Motherwell, Preston, Chesterfield, and Morton.
Motherwell, Preston, Chesterfield, Morton.
Mm-hmm. And I actually think they might be in order. United obviously fit in that order, but that might be the order, no including United.
Alan Campbell?
No.
I spoke about him for weeks.
Liam Grimshaw.
Did he retire after us?
I don't think he's officially retired. He's just always on a holiday, it seems. He might have.
Did we give him $8,000 a week and for that season? Jeez.
Yeah.
Liam, I would never have got that.
No, as we could tell. Round number 5, who am I?
The pain's nearly over, folks.
I signed for United for an undisclosed fee, rumoured to be £60,000. That's important. Keep a note of that. I went on to establish myself in the team over 5 seasons. My debut was against Hibs. I also scored my first United goal against them a few months later. I also scored in my final game for United against Kilmarnock. I made 166 appearances. I scored 37, picked up a cup runners-up medal. I wore the captain's armband. I collected 39 yellow cards and at least one red card each season. I won my first cap while at United and was sold for 20 times what they paid for me. Who am I? Not going to lie, I thought this was easy. I generally thought this was easy.
Sold for 1.2 million.
There you go. Good maths. You must have went to Craigie.
It took us a while to figure it out, though, did it? It was 2 times 6 and then loads of zeros. Why did we sell for 1.2 million that we bought in for 60 grand?
It was undisclosed, but it's rumoured to be 60 grand. So, but 1.2 is again the ballpark of the sale.
Barry Robson.
Correct.
Barry Robson.
There you go.
I'll take it.
Can't lay out, Job.
Yes, he is. Yeah. He'll be elbowing somebody in the middle of a supermarket soon enough. In the Christmas rush. Grabbing that last tin of fucking custard or something very strifle. Beat it, Morag. It's mine.
Tannadice Test. You'll be glad to know. Back next week. Loan report, women's team and Academy lads. What is going on?
Yeah, no much in the loan report this week, Rondo. Lewis O'Donnell at Cove Rangers. It would be a famous day for Cove and a quiet day for Lewis as they headed to McDermott in the Scottish Cup. Lewis started the game but was withdrawn in 72 minutes, and at that stage it was 1-0 to the Perth Saints. Cove would go on to equalise just a minute later and then win this one in extra time to secure their place in the 4th round draw. Charlie Dewar at Alloa. Last Tuesday, Charlie had recovered well enough from his illness of last weekend, meaning that he was back in his usual spot in the heart of the defence as Inversnecki came to town. Alloa, famed this season for their clean sheets, wouldn't manage to do that on the night, but they did manage to get a point as they drew 1-1 with the league leaders. It was then the Scottish Cup on Saturday as Charlie travelled to Kirkcaldy to take on Wraith in the 3rd round, and despite the whole team putting up a great fight, and Charlie in particular playing very well on the day, the Wasps came up short as wee Dougie Imrie's men won through to the next round courtesy of a 1-0 win. There was no game this past weekend for Lewis Haldane at Cowdenbeath, but next up for him is Herts B on Friday, and I'm hoping that he keeps the gloves for that in. The Academy lads, it was 2 trips to Killie for the young teams this past week. First up were the under-19s, and they played out a 1-1 draw last Tuesday with Josh Holt getting the goal. This was a game that saw Kilmarnock get 2 penalties, one of them never a penalty, believe it or not, Rondo. Then on Friday it was the turn of the under-17s to head to Rugby Park, and that one resulted in a comfortable 3-0 win for the good guys. This coming week the under-19s play Motherwell at Foundation Park on Monday at 2 p.m, which is today as this podcast comes out. And the under-17s travel to Motherwell on Friday to play the Steel Bairns. The women's team. Last weekend I asked for nothing less than 3 points, and that is exactly what the team delivered. They headed off to the Bayview Stadium in Methil to take on East Fife, and it turned into a bit of a cakewalk. First half goals by Lila Marney and Callie Bowman had the team on easy street by half-time, and then further goals by Lila Marney, Maisie Stewart, Alex Moody, Alma Codegoni and Robin Smith after the break all added up to a 7-0 win. I don't think there's any game this week though.
Is that it?
That's me.
On this day then, in association with the Arab Archive, preserving the history of Dundee United Football Club since 2006, 1st of December is our focus today. Just the 2 games to mention. We begin 1992 after a flat display against Airdrie. United rang the changes, immediately put Partick under pressure at Tannadice. John O'Neill hit the post early before the breakthrough came just before half-time. A sloppy back pass caught the Jags out. O'Neill stole it, squared it, and Jim McInally bundled it home. Despite United's dominance, Thistle levelled on 58 minutes when a miskick clearance fell straight to Jerry Britton, who rounded Alan Main to score. United hit back quickly from a corner. O'Neill reacted first to knock in the rebound and restore the lead. Thistle somehow missed a late sitter. United wasted 3 big chances to make the scoreline comfortable, but the points stayed at Tannadice. And Johnny Russell stole the whole show in the Scottish Cup 4th round in 2012. A hat-trick, 2 assists and a performance that wiped out Stranraer long before half-time. Have you got an advent calendar to open?
I think there's a Malteser one waiting. Yes.
Malteser.
Yeah.
Nice.
I needn't ask you. You'll hear a diabetic calendar or something of you?
Do you want what kind of advent calendar I've got?
I do. Stranger Things.
No.
No.
Coffee.
Coffee calendar.
I got coffee, so a different coffee every day.
Have you been collecting all the coffees that people have been buying and you've just made your own calendar?
No, it's in a thingy. I've not actually. Well,
How much was it?
I've not got it yet because it's only got dispatched on Friday, so I'm hoping it turns up. Well, the day as this comes out, or at some point, and it's basically you just get a coffee every day.
That'll not be cheap.
It wasn't too bad.
40 quid?
No. It was like about £1 a day. I'm sure it was 20 quid plus post. I just thought, treat yourself.
You've got to.
So I did, and I came with Claire's got some crazy in like
A Taylor Swift effort.
Nah, I think there's like some beauty thing and scrubbers and cleaners and shavers. And
You'll swap them about halfway through the month, will you?
without a doubt, like
No doubt.
I could do with
No doubt.
a scrub.
Before we go, Rondo, Scottish Cup draws will have been made by the time this comes out.
Ah, shite.
Let's mark daft predictions. Kilmarnock away.
Oh, fuck off.
I want the worst team left.
Covet him.
I'm looking for Camelin Juniors at him.
Oh, they still have
They're
the
still in
idea.
it.
Like,
And
they were in
and-
the shocks.
And
Auckland-
Auchinleck Talbot as well.
They beat somebody 4-0, didn't they?
I have no idea.
Cove beating St John's is a big result.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Ross County just sneaked past Bunks of D, and I think.
Yeah. Well, when we were driving at the game yesterday and I realised it was the Scottish Cup weekend, I was like 2 years, I think, well, it was maybe 3 years ago, we were heading down to Dumfries. And that's where we had about 126 shots on target or on goal. And we still managed to somehow go out on penalties that day.
Your
It
face
was
that day
fucking
was-
freezing.
Been there before.
Nothing good happens in Dumfries.
Because is that like the second week in January, third week in January?
It might be, yeah, because that was when we played the D's last season, didn't we? And it was
Exactly when it is.
it was halfway through January, yeah.
It is the weekend of the 17th and 18th.
Yeah. Yeah. Easiest team at him, please. That's what we're wanting.
100%.
Certainly didn't want Kilmarnock away.
A him draw would be good to me because it would get me going to a wedding. So.
Excellent. So you're out of it.
Aye.
Put the call in.
But if it's a real local game, then
Arbroath?
I'll need to go.
Don't want Arbroath.
Come on, bro. Cove.
Cove's not local. Cove's going to have to be him.
I could still get us out going to win. Just play along here.
Okay.
Right? Play along. What do you mean it's Gretna away? And I've got to go. So
you could say anything because Claire doesn't care much about football. You could literally say, United are away to Chelsea in the cup that day. She'd be like, what's the chances?
Unbelievable. Would you United are away to Barcelona for a whole 4 days? That would be quite good. So I did forget about that. But 17th, 18th is in here because we play Dundee on the 3rd. We're at Celtic on the 10th.
Excellent. Can't wait.
Because that is my granddad's 90th birthday that day.
Hats off.
Aye, probably. He does sport a bonnet, actually. He does,
good.
So, the Scottish Cup draw must be the night. Is there games or is it just
No, it's the night. It's the night.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
But
I'm not sure if there is a game today, but I think it's 7:15. Well, not that it matters that we're speaking about it. It was 7:15 last night the draw was made, Rondo.
It doesn't matter.
When we got pulled out the hat away to Kilmarnock
I could
again.
tell you it's 2-0 Celtic at half time. People can what time we're recording this. I'll go cover him. That's my prediction.
I'll take that. I'll take it.
Right.
I don't think we're getting it, but I'll take it. I'm wanting any of the junior teams. In fact, I'll even take them away. Whatever.
Do you remember still in uni?
I do. But we were in a bad place that year. We're in a better place now.
Oh, it was a chore. Anyway, episode 312 is done and dusted. You can find out more. DodeFoxPodcast.com. Follow us on the socials. We're at Dode Fox Podcast. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell on YouTube, and support the pod. BuyMeACoffee.com/Dode Fox Podcast. Have a great week. Stay safe. Don't forget to wash your hands and your arsehole.